So now Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, we will discuss about the second feature of differentiation that differentiates a malignant tumor from a benign tumor. So local invasion, it will only be present in malignant tumors. Now what happens that, for example, this is a tumor cell. If the tumor cell is invading to nearby tissues, it is definitely what type of cell? It is a malignant type of cell. So if there is a growth of the cancer, there will be infiltration. It goes, it infiltrates this cell. There will be then invasion, it attacks it, and then there is destruction of the surrounding tissue. So infiltration, invasion, and destruction of the surrounding tissue is a major characteristic of local invasion. And benign tumors, because they are slow to grow, they expand very slowly. What will happen? What will they do? For example, this is a benign tumor. What will it do? It will grow, but it will grow slowly, so it will compress the surrounding tissues. But the tumor cells, the cancer cells, what are they? They are fastly growing, so they will invade the nearby cell, they will infiltrate it, they will destroy it. So infiltrate, invade, and destroy, this will be the main mechanism. Now behind benign tumors, they are cohesive expansible masses, and they are localized to the site of origin only. Cohesive expansible masses, they are going to grow but in a cohesive manner, and they will suppress the surrounding tissue, but they will remain localized. But whereas we'll talk about the malignant ones, what are they going to do? They are fast growing, they will destroy the surrounding tissues, and they will not remain localized. Now this is a type of benign tumor, okay, and benign tumor is having this, always remember, benign tumor will be encapsulated. So when it is encapsulated, it is having an extracellular matrix. That matrix is having certain stromal cells. These cells are fibroblast cells, and these cells, they make, and this extracellular matrix and this encapsulation keeps the tissue in a plane. Tumor is discrete, it can be seen very easily, it is movable, it is not fixed, and it is readily excisable by surgical evacuation or enucleation. Why? Because it is localized, it is not invading nearby tissues, it is encapsulated, it is discrete, and it is movable, not fixed. So we can surgically excise it. And now they are saying that the extracellular matrix was having certain stromal cells or fibroblasts. These cells can be activated by hypoxic damage to parenchymal cell. Hypoxic means loss of oxygen. So these stromal cells, they can be activated by hypoxic damage to parenchymal cell, compression by expanding tumor. So fibroblast cells of the extracellular matrix, whenever this tumor is going to grow, they are going to be activated, and when they will be activated by this type of thing, majorly they will be activated by hypoxia due to compression by expanding tumor. So this was the activation of fibroblast by expansion and by hypoxia. Now we'll talk about two other type of benign cancers, benign tumors, sorry. One is leiomyoma. What is a leiomyoma? Leiomyoma is a tumor of the myometrium, attenuated normal myometrium tumor. So it is a non-encapsulated tumor of the uterus. It compresses the surrounding tissues. So this leiomyoma is a type of tumor which is non-encapsulated, but it is benign in nature. Two things that are still there. One, it is not invading the surrounding tissues, rather it is compressing the surrounding tissues, and it makes the myometrium attenuated. So leiomyoma, not encapsulated, but it is not invading the surrounding tissue, rather it is what it is doing, it is compressing it. So it identifies one capability of non-malignant cancer, so it is a benign one. And hemangioma, it is a benign vascular neoplasm. Vascular, it develops in the vessel, so it is not encapsulated and it cannot be discretely defined. But about this is, we can always get the hemangioma cleared easily. So this is about leiomyoma and hemangioma. Leiomyoma, tumor of the myometrium. Hemangioma, tumor of the vascular or neoplasm of the vascular region. Both of them, they are benign. This one, why it is benign? Because it is compressing the nearby tissue, but it is non-encapsulated. Hemangioma, non-encapsulated, not discretely defined, but it will also be compressing the surrounding tissues. Now when we talk about cancers, as I told you, they will not be having any encapsulation. So first thing, not encapsulation, it means we are very close to a cancer. Then second thing, sometimes the cancer cells, they can deceive by faking a capsulation, faking an encapsulation. That fake encapsulation is a stromal encapsulation or stromal capsule. But whenever we see the stromal capsule, what happens that microscopically when we see the margins, they are having tiny protruding feeds. What are these tiny protruding feeds? They are for the growth of the cancer, for its infiltration, invasion and destruction of the surrounding tissue. So whenever we are going to remove this cancer, that is a surgical removal of this cancer, the malignant one, what will we do? We will also remove a large mass of the surrounding tissue, and we will check the margins of the resected tumors. Two things: we will remove large amount of tissue from the surrounding region, so that the area that it has spread, the area where it has its feet, we can remove that area. Secondly, we are going to check the margins of the cells that are already present, and if we find the clean margins, or if we find or if we've taken out the resected tumor, and if we find the clean margins on both the side, it means that we have taken out all the damaged cell, or all the cells that were supposed to cause the local invasion of the cancer. So this is all about it. About the cancer cell, they are mostly non-encapsulated. They are having protruding feed on their microscopic examination of borders. So that was about local invasion. In the next video, inshallah, we will be discussing about metastasis, that is distant spread of the cancer. So please keep on liking, sharing, subscribing and watching my videos. Allah Hafiz.